Most of us in here probably have a family member, a friend, or maybe just an acquaintance who plays either football or any sport. One of my close friends plays football, and he told me once in a game that he got hit very hard, and he said he thought he might have had a concussion. But he said that he was not going to tell anybody on the coaching staff or anybody because he wanted to continue to play. But his love for the game is too strong, and he just wanted to play under the Friday night lights. But at what point do you focus on your health and well-being just to be playing a game? And the thing is that concussions get overlooked in all the excitement and the fame. And concussions are deadly, and the effects they have on athletes are terrifying. And it just seems like they're becoming a big part of the game. My friend has been playing football since elementary school. It's almost like accustomed to him. There is no other season to him like football season. His love for the game is unbreakable, and to him there is no other. Oh. When he thought he had a concussion, he didn't want to mention anybody because he got hurt the previous season before that, and he didn't want to have another reason to take him out again. And football means a lot to him, but his health should always come before a game. He should have told somebody on the coaching staff. The athletic trainer should at least give him a look, but said no, he didn't want to tell anybody. But he's not the only one who's tried to hide a concussion. Several athletes in several sports have tried to cover it up just because they wanted to continue to play. It's just their love for the game drives them. There's many cases, and especially in football, that range from even like middle school to high school all the way to the professionals. And they're a very serious issue, and the players are the ones that need to speak up, not even just for themselves, but for the game that they are so passionate for. Concussions do occur often in football. Players know what they are signing up for, and concussions, they don't discriminate. It can happen to anybody who plays a sport. People say concussions are just one of the many risks they take. Concussions are just one of the several injuries you can get while playing a sport. Players know how dangerous concussions are. It's the player's problem if they get injured. Nobody should feel bad for them. If they want to take that risk and take a chance of getting your brain smashed in, go ahead and play. I believe that people have the wrong idea on football and the players. Concussions ruin lives, and they can make your daily life so complicated that former players have committed suicide. There was a recent poll about 76 out of 79 deceased NFL players had brain-related injuries. Football players do know what they're signing up for, and they know the risks that they take, but their love for the sport drives them. I'd say it's been a part of most of the players' lives since they were little in the Pee Wee leagues and the Pop Warner leagues. In recent news, Luke Kuechly, he plays linebacker for the Carolina Panthers. About 2 or 3 weeks ago, he got a concussion after he made a tackle, and the camera continued to roll, and he's laying there, and they popped his helmet off. He was crying. He was crying, sobbing, and they talked to him about it. He said he has no remembrance of him crying. He went through the protocol and everything, and he was diagnosed with his second concussion within the last 3 years. Dr. Frederick P. Rivera, a pediatrician at the University of Washington Seattle Children's Hospital, said, "It's a culture where the idea is to man up and not let your teammates and your coaches down and to play with your symptoms. Because concussions are not a graphic injury like a bloody nose or a broken leg, players try to hide their symptoms and continue to play, even putting their health at risk. People need to take notice to the concussion issue. Concussions ruin lives. Symptoms make players commit suicide. My friend or any other player should not try to rush a concussion." There was another poll. About 5 to 10% of all athletes will get a concussion in whatever sport they play in. And concussions are more serious than the players and fans of sports would like to believe. I don't want to see my friend or any athlete get hurt by playing a sport that they love. Concussions may not seem like a big deal to you, but the numbers don't lie, and I hope players shouldn't either. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, so you said that your friend told you this. Did he tell you this during the season?
He told me after.
Okay. So if he were to tell you during the season, would you be that player to make it anonymous, like say like, hey.
No, I probably wouldn't tell.
Why?
Because he was hurt last year too, and if it was that bad, he said he thought he had one, but he ended up not. But just the fact that he didn't, that he could have had one and he didn't tell, that was the point that I was trying to make, that they're trying to hide it, but he ended up not having one.
If he showed real signs and.
Then yeah, I would,
Okay.
for sure. Yeah.
Do you believe that like the severity of the concussion should determine on how you go about it as far as like coming back to your sport?
Well, they have to like take tests and stuff, and if it's real bad, you should definitely, I mean, I don't necessarily think they try to rush them back, but I think the players want to come back as quick as they can, and they think that they're okay, but they may not be ready to go back out as soon as they think they are.
All right, Josh.